the New Jersey Turnpike stands the Continental Airlines Arena, and the intensity increases for each game. And the fans filing in. This has been a hot ticket indeed, and the fans hoping the Nets can even this series tonight against the Detroit Pistons. Yes, the 2004 playoffs continue in the Eastern Conference as the Pistons, big winners in the first two games at home, take on the New Jersey Nets, who got back in the series in a big way on Sunday night.
A turnover covered by Kidd with 6 on the shot clock. The pick and roll to Kenyon Martin, and the Nets lead.
A lot of people have been talking about Jason Kidd's struggles in this series. 9 for 40 through 3 games. But, you know, said
by Kerry Kittle, so the Pistons start out 1 for 5. And Kidd stepping back over Ben Wallace making the shot. So here is Jake.
That's a big one for Jason Kidd.
Phillips, and there's the fast break. Kittles from Kidd. So when you miss shots or turn the ball over, the Nets are going to run, as they did there.
And that's why
in this series.
No, this is what they do. You know, they run and they get up and down the floor because of this guy, Jason Kidd. And if he's knocking down his perimeter shots like this, they're that much tougher.
So Jason Kidd, 33% in
Prince and the other Detroit players, and rely on them to knock down some open shots.
Kittle's getting it down low to Kenyon Martin. Martin against Ben Wallace, one of the premier defenders in the league. And Martin pushes it up and scores. Kenyon Martin with 13 points, had 5 fouls, and played well despite
shot, a little skirt shot.
Who's here in the building.
That's right.
As his brother is. And on the fast break, off the tip, this shot, and another basket that time. And
very similar, and Kenyon Martin flicking that little squirted jump shot into the hoop, and then it's Richard Jefferson with a patented fast break finish.
And a steal, bad pass by Hamilton. Kidd kicked it off, and Jefferson pays it off at the other end with a slam. Hey, if you risk turning it over, the Nets will make you pay.
Now Richard Jefferson going right at Wallace, who again wisely lets him go. The other night in Game 3, Wallace picked up a cheap one in a similar situation, ended up on the bench for the rest of the half practically. So smart play, let him go. But if you're Larry Brown,
and we haven't seen Lindsay need a break. They are harassed by this net team on the double team. Here's Martin, and this crowd is going wild. What a show by the Nets defense.
Pass by Lucius Harris, taking the ball out of midair, a little touch pass, and now a charge on the Pistons.
When will it end for Detroit?
I just looked over at Larry Brown. He said, "Pass the ball, Chauncey."
Jason Kidd with the lay-in. Kidd with his second field goal of the game.
Because he felt Ben Wallace's presence right above him.
Kidd driving the baseline. And Collins going up. Blocked by Ben Wallace. Another opportunity, and Martin converts. Kenyon Martin and the Pistons pounding the offensive glass, leading again. It's a single-digit lead for the Nets.
And Rasheed looks like he's a little shaken up. May have turned his ankle on that play.
And the feed to Martin. Good pass to Collins. Gets it in. Great ball movement inside by
the top defensive clubs in the league.
Pistons playing a zone defense at this point, and going in as Jefferson finding Martin. Great movement without the ball by the Nets. They've been doing it all night, and Kenyon Martin on that time in particular. Prince trying to post up against Jefferson, or the other way around, Jefferson against Prince, and here is Kittles leading it for Kidd for 3. He's got it. Jason Kidd, and the Nets on Prince, and a great play made by Jason Kidd, getting the ball back. How about another basket? This is a 2, but Kidd hits it from the same spot. A 13-point lead. Nets open up their biggest mark with the 3-point attempt. Kidd with a turnaround, backs it in. Now you see it, now you don't. And Jason Kidd has 12.
Well, the guy you look at, you think, well, he's got to get involved is Rasheed Wallace. And remember what Larry Brown told us before the game. He said, he told Rasheed, play like you're 6'11", not 5'11".
And Jason Kidd feeling it, and you pointed out, and you would know, as a shooter, you can see the Tayshaun Prince driving into the foul. Here is Mr. Kidd.
He's just finally feeling a little flow. And all of a sudden, you knock one down, the next one gets a little easier. And then the fourth one, That's automatic.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. The Nets lead 70-56. What a feed as Kidd got it to Jefferson, but cleaning up is Kenyon Martin. Leaves it for James for three. And another miss. Kidd going to get two more. And the basket. And the foul.
Just a terrible foul there by Mike James. Detroit with no defensive position there on the rotation, and then Kidd's got the layup. Let him go. Don't give him an extra free throw out of this.
Two thorough whippings if it goes on like this from the Nets. Kidd gets the roll, and Jason Kidd now with 20, and he becomes the high scorer for New Jersey. It was Jason Kidd. Still 2 away from a triple-double.
Well, he has been terrific. Finally getting that jump shot going, coming into this series at 9 for 40, but you knew it would happen. And what's he drink before the game? Oh, a little Gatorade. Thanks, TJ.
He said, I should 2-2. Thanks to our producer, Kim Belton, our director, Suzanne Smith, statistician, Marty Aronoff. New Jersey wins big, 94-79 for Steve Kerr and D lineup. Dick Stockton saying so long from East Rutherford as we send you to Ernie Johnson in our studio.